Do you remember Darkwatch on the PS2, a 2005 game developed by High Moon Studios that combined the Old West with the supernatural?
Our Jericho Cross, gunslinger, renegade, outlaw. Behind you, a bloody trail of robbery and revenge. Ahead of you, one last train to rob. Tonight, your life will end, and your legend will begin.
Darkwatch is a hidden gem third-person shooter on the PlayStation 2 that has so many great qualities that it's really a shame that no other media has come out surrounding it. The visuals look impressive for a PS2 game with the 3D models, backgrounds, and various other locations that you visit with an Old West aesthetic. A solid soundtrack that has some very ambiance-inducing music combining Old West themes with some supernatural-esque gothic themes here and there, and a decent story surrounding an outlaw known as Jericho Cross being bitten by the vampire Lord of the West, and as he slowly mutates into a vampire, has to work with a secret organization known as Darkwatch that takes out supernatural threats all throughout the old American West. Working with this organization, he not only works with them to track down the vampire, but maybe find a cure for his own condition along the way. The story itself isn't anything too complicated, side characters aren't entirely memorable, and all in all, the plot really doesn't have a lot of twists and turns that would really get you super invested, but it's a solid plot with some enticing characters, some really cool CG cinematic cutscenes that have some great action scenes, and the story works for the type of aesthetic that we're going here for the Old West.
Hold it right there. Take it easy, partner. You got no clue what you're into. There's no gold in that vault. Oh, to hell with it. No!
Darkwatch's gameplay is really the main thing that you're going to focus on here, as it's a 3D shooter combined with some arena roaming elements. Traveling around different areas, accomplishing story missions and side quests, being able to gun down enemies using a variety of weapons from dual handguns to a rifle, and you gain access to a number of vampiric powers, which is something really unique that you don't really see on the PlayStation 2. Albeit the controls can be a bit floaty, and all of the arenas are really fun to travel through based on the story missions, but the gameplay itself is extremely unique, very fun, and all in all is a very awesome addition to, once again, into an underrated gem. All in all, Darkwatch is a good PlayStation 2 game that absolutely deserves more credit and that more people should remember. If you're a fan of PlayStation games or third-person shooters, definitely check this one out. But let me know in the comments, have you played Darkwatch? Have you heard about this game at all? Do you intend on picking it up and playing it for yourself? Are there any other underrated games out there that people should play on the PlayStation? Let me know all that and more down below.